system.
The circulatory system is responsible for more jobs than you know, and it does them by using only two hard-working divisions, the cardiovascular system and the lymphatic system. The first system we'll talk about is the cardiovascular system.
Section A, the cardiovascular system.
The cardiovascular system delivers oxygen and nutrients to cells and removes carbon dioxide and metabolic wastes from cells. The cardiovascular system is made up of the heart and blood vessels.
The heart acts like a pump, pumping blood through the blood vessels. Blood vessels are like the plumbing that carries the blood freely through the body.
Hi, I'm a blood collector. My name is Chuck. A lot of people try to describe serial killers as bloodthirsty. This is simply not true. Well, take me, for instance. I have no desire whatsoever to drink blood. I just collect it and store it in my refrigerator to be used at a later date as engine fuel.
When you take blood and you break it down, it's made up of two components. They are the plasma and the formed elements.
The difference between the plasma and formed elements is that the formed elements are cells and cell bits, while plasma is mostly water with dissolved stuff like proteins in it. So the formed elements are living blood cells, full of life and born to party. They're the erythrocytes, or red blood cells, and the leukocytes, or white blood cells. There's also the thrombocytes, or the platelets.
Erythrocytes carry oxygen, the leukocytes fight infection, and the platelets, which are actually cell fragments, these little buggers help with blood clotting. That means they help you stop bleeding when you're cut. All these formed elements are suspended in the plasma. Plasma is a non-cellular, straw-colored, sticky fluid that's 90% water.
Now you have to understand that blood does a lot of things. These things will be covered in greater detail if you take physiology. For now, just remember that blood is all about exchange. Exchange, exchange, exchange.
Blood's in charge of exchanging gases, hormones, nutrients, and waste between tissues. So blood is like a liquid cargo ship, carrying stuff to and taking stuff from tissues. Exciting, huh? Another thing that blood does is regulate body temperature. It does this by absorbing and distributing heat. But that's not all. The blood prevents infection with its white blood cells. And on top of all that, the blood also maintains proper fluid volume in the body.
Wow, the proper fluid volume. You don't know how important that is. Without blood, we'd be a dried up husk like the guy in my basement. And just think, we have so much blood. The normal amount of blood in the human body is 5.5 liters. That's 8% of our body weight. That's 5 times more than an average serving of cola.